So on this video, I'm going to bring you to a rent-to-rent deal. Now this property used to be a pub, and the owner took over the pub and converted it into 12 all-ensuite HMOs. Now he put it out onto agents to fill the rooms, and sadly he wasn't able to fill them, and he had about 10 voids out of the 12 rooms. So I sent him a landlord letter, and he approached me and asked me if I would take it over on a guaranteed rent scheme. So we did, and we took it over. Now I pay the owner of this property £2,400 a month every month. I pay all the bills, I do the internal maintenance, and then I rent all of the rooms out to my own tenants for about £400 to £450 a month each. So I'm going to show you round. I'm not sure we can go into any of the rooms because they're all occupied, but we can do the communal areas, and I can show you what you can do for the price of a stamp, because that's all that this cost me. Hello Julie, we keep bumping into you, don't we? You're right.
Yes, thank you.
Good.
I was going to say, I've been here probably 4 or 5 times now. Flat 5 is dried out and the alarm system keeps on going off. It would really...
Is it just down here?
Well, you can hear it there, but I put it on...
Right.
Somebody else came down, so it must be in the properties as well. Because as I came in earlier, somebody came down.
Right, okay.
And pressed to silence the alarms. But there's no fire.
No.
I spoke to Kay last week when it was going off. She said it could be because water's come through in flat 5. But that's all.
Probably one of the detectors is probably...
yeah.
So there's no water coming through now?
There's no water, there's no fires.
Okay.
But I don't know how long it is that it will then start back up after you've silenced it.
Yeah, I don't know. We need to get someone to come out and have a look at it as an urgency then, don't we?
Yeah.
And maybe replace one of the heads.
Yeah, because by the sound of
Now, obviously we need to go through Kay on this, but all of this needs painting, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's part of...
Oh, you've got it on your list?
Yeah,
all the communal areas.
Just the wall. She hadn't said not woodwork at that.
No, just do the walls. I mean, people stand in here and they put their foot up against the wall.
Yes.
So, okay. So we're just going to have a quick look around now, and is it relatively tidy upstairs, or? All right, so. Okay. I'll get in touch with Kay about this, and I'll ask her to get Gary out to come and make sure it's sorted. All right, just have a quick look at this then, George. So this is a grade A alarm system, and we had a leak in one of the flats upstairs, and what happened was the shower seal around the tray had come loose, and all of the water was pouring through. So that's affected the sensor, which has now made the alarm show as a fault. So the problem is, if tenants don't report it, then we don't pick it up until we do our weekly inspections. So this would have only been like this for a maximum of a week, but it does need to be fixed. So we'll get our fire alarm engineer out, and we'll make sure that we get whatever it is that's faulty replaced. Right, I'm going to have a quick nosy in here first before we... Dear. It's not too bad, but these, look, see, people just put their rubbish down on the floor. The bin men won't take that. You know, they simply won't take it. It's a bit of a grim room in here, isn't it? So again, I'm on bin duty. No, the bin men just won't take it unless it's in the bin bags. Then it causes us problems, and we get builds up of ants and flies and right, that's better, isn't it? So it just needs a bit of a brush and a bleach. Not too bad. So look at the difference. Ta-da! All right, it's a smelly bin room, but got to keep it nice and clean. You know, it's not a particularly nice area to be in as it is. Right, let's go upstairs. I think all of this metal needs to go in the bin, I suspect. That's all old stuff, isn't it? Oh, I better not touch it, just in case, but I think that's all just old junk mail.
That should just do it.
Right, just going to have a quick look up here. So, as I say, this is an old pub. Just having a bit of work done at the moment, a bit of painting. So we've got 2 floors, and we've got a kitchen on each floor, and all of the rooms have got their own ensuite, so they're completely ensuite in here. So it's reasonably tidy, I suppose. Quite a busy kitchen by the look of it. Lots of cooking items out everywhere. Got a lot of like fat fries and stuff like that. You know, some of this stuff is probably belonging to old tenants. I imagine it's probably not in use anymore. So this is one of the communal kitchens. As I say, it's a really busy property. I'm going to go up to the next one upstairs. Yeah, again, it's pretty same as the one downstairs. Usual flooring needs to be replaced, doesn't it? And this table needs to be replaced as well. Yeah, we need a bit of a revamp, I think. We need a bit of a refurb on this property. So these are electronic countdown timers, because all of this property is electric and we don't have any gas. So the countdown timers, the tenants have to press the button for the heating to come on, and then it counts down and then switches off. Hello, all right. Hello. So this is another little cubby hole, but I don't know what's in here. Let's have a look. What have we got? What are we looking at here?
Scales in a rolling tray.
Never. Interesting. Weighing scales in a rolling tray. Everywhere we go, we seem to find this kind of stuff. Honestly. A little bit of a grinder going on in there as well. Honestly, I didn't plant this. We literally just found. I'll put it back. Otherwise, I'll get stopped at the airport. They can stay there. Everywhere we go. Now this is the cellar. I mentioned before that it is an old pub. Now the tenants don't have access at all down here, but we do have the electric supply that runs into the building, so the main trip switch is downstairs. So I don't know what it's like down here. I've not been down here for a long time, so let's have a quick look to see what is going on. Right, now watch your step. Have we got any lights? Oh, the lights just come on. We've got an automatic sensor light. Wow, look at this. Just get a shot. So we've got... Just be careful as you come down. Proper rickety stairs. Right, so we've got a load of old washing machines down here. Some of the old pub stuff. So we've got a load of old pub tables, pub coolers, look, glasses. Anybody want any glasses? Can you see in here, George? We've got like boxes of glasses. The old coolers in here. And look, we've still got some beer barrels from days of old. We've got beer barrels, pub chairs. What's in here? That looks really scary. Have you got a torch? That's just like an old store. Really dark. It's horrible down here, isn't it? It's just been left. I mean, is this literally just... What was that? Something just growled.
For the barrels.
Yeah, it was. It's just been left in time, hasn't it? And I don't know how long it's been since it's been a pub, but a long time. So we just don't ever come down here. We've got no reason to, so I'm quite happy just to lock it up and leave it as it is. It's all fire safe. We've got all the fire detectors and smoke alarms and emergency lights, etc. So we've got no issues with that. But it would cost too much money just to rip it out. Remember, this was a rent to rent, so we don't actually own it. Right, let's go. So we've got a couple of things to report. The garage door at the first property we went to earlier, and the alarm system here needs fixing as soon as possible. And the decorator's already here, so we're going through a refurbishment regime at the moment with this particular property. So hopefully in a couple of weeks it'll all be spick and span. You know what, if I could, I'd take this home. You don't get to see these very often. This is obviously one of the original safes. Looks like it's been built around it, but it's just, you never get this up. You just wouldn't be able to get it out. There's nothing in it, sadly, but it's still got the key. I mean, I don't know how much that's worth, but still got the key in there, although the front of the key's snapped off, but I'm sure that could be. So if anybody wants a safe, I don't even know how you get that out of here. I really don't. I'd take it home if I could. Cool. Right, let's go. See, this isn't, you have to pull this back, which isn't very, really precarious, isn't it? That's why we don't let anyone down here. Okay, anyway, that'll do for this video. Thank you for being here with us today. I'll be back again next week to do some more. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, do whatever you need to do, and put a comment as well if you've got any questions, and I'll see you on the next one.